Hello, Danhausen here. Danhausen here to let you know that you are watching Dre41 Gaming. They do video games of some sort. Who knows? Danhausen doesn't. But you're very nice, very evil, do time. And if you do not watch this channel, you shall rue the day.
What's up, y'all? It is your boy Dre41, aka Mr. 4K, aka El Fuego, Spicy Dre. And welcome to another episode of Best 2 out of 3 Falls, where we potentially play 3 different wrestling games, 2 of the same wrestlers, and see who wins best out of 3. In this episode today, as you see on the thumbnail, we got Shinsuke Nakamura going up against KENTA. Now, we all know that both of them have been and are in WWE. So will we make it to a WWE game? Maybe, we'll see. But in this first match, we are going to see them go at it here in Wrestle Kingdom 1 for the PlayStation 2. And no, this is not an emulator. This is the game. This is hardware playing on a Japanese PlayStation 2. I'm just going to put that out there. But yes, honestly, I think in this match here, it's going to be Shinsuke Nakamura who walks away. No, Shinsuke's going to lose this. I think okay, so I'm recording this currently, right? So I don't know in what order I put the games yet. So I know this is going to be the first match right here, right? So I'm not sure of who walks away with the victory. Did these two ever face each other? I feel like this would be such a great match to see. They have potential in WWE, but they squandered it. I don't get it how they had KENTA there and they just didn't do anything with him. And then they changed his name to Hideo Itami, and it was stupid. They could have just kept it as KENTA, honestly. They could have just kept it as KENTA. WWE got this weird thing of where they just want to change everybody's name, and it's like, dog, it's not that serious, bruh. Like, let them cook with their name. Like, you get merchandising and all this stuff with like their names, and then you change it. Like, people just supposed to accept the name change. Like, it's so strange. It's like changing, Walter to Gunther. Like, that's such a dumb name to give to a wrestler. It's really a dumb name. And it's like, now you bring them into the main roster where they're going to get lost in the shuffle unless you have an exact plan for them. Like, I don't even understand that. Like, what's the purpose of just constantly changing wrestlers' names? It just doesn't make sense. Right now, Shinsuke tried to do, ooh, damn, a spear. Okay. I haven't played this game in so long, I don't even know, like, if I will be good at it. It's not that difficult. It's honestly pick up and play. It's not too difficult. I mean, you can always go online and look at the controls and just, I'll remember it. Like, it's not that difficult to remember this one. This one is simplistic, other than playing 2K22 where the controls are out of this world. But I learned them. It is what it is. I just hope they stick with a consistent control scheme and don't change it all the damn time. But honestly, this was a matchup that we missed out on in WWE. I mean, a good portion, because, KENTA was injury prone in WWE. I don't know what the hell happened there, yo, but it was just like, it just seems like he was always hurt. It just always seems like my man's was hurt, and it's like, well, damn, what they gonna do with him? You feel me? And then they was always teasing him using the GTS, and it's like, why are y'all doing that? Just let the man do the GTS. He invented it. Why are y'all so opposed to him using the GTS? It's like, who else is going to use it? Who else is going to use it as a finisher in WWE? Nobody. So let that man cook. Let him be great. But for whatever reason, WWE was just like, nope, don't use it. It was just weird. And they didn't use him for anything. He didn't win a championship the whole time he was there. Nothing. And I don't know, man. Then his gear was kind of trash. Like, I like his Bullet Club gear now. Honestly, here's the funny thing, right? Bullet Club is trash. I'm jumping around. I'm jumping around so much. But damn, what is the chicken wing? I guess that was a chicken wing, I assume, or a sleeper. I couldn't tell. His arms was clipping through. But no, man, this was a great match that we could have potentially seen, man. It didn't happen, and that sucks, yo. Like when there's a match, like a really good match that could happen in WWE, and it just doesn't. It's like, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a missed opportunity. Just like really investing in Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows, and really getting them like over as a legitimate tag team. Same thing with FTR. It's like WWE just sees investments in who they see investments in, and that's it. Like WWE does not care about tag teams. The only tag teams they honestly care about are the Usos, and that's because they're with Roman Reigns. Facts. If they weren't with Roman Reigns, the tag team they only care about are the Usos and the New Day. There are no other tag teams, legitimate tag teams in WWE right now other than the Usos and the New Day. Correct me if I'm wrong. Who? There's no women, no actual tag team in the women's division. They just literally, women just team up. They just team up, and it's stupid. Like, I mean, Sasha Banks and Naomi, God bless them. But still, it's like they were a faction, but they're not like a real tag team though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy because AEW got legitimate tag teams, like tag teams that are built as tag teams, not just thrown together. Like, you got Randy Orton and Matt Riddle? Are you serious? Like, I was never a fan of any tag teams that are just thrown together unless they become legitimate tag teams, like Road Dogg and Billy Gunn. You know, they were thrown together. Facts. They were thrown together, but they made it work and became a legendary tag team. You feel me? I just, WWE just doesn't have it anymore, and it's like it's bothersome because it's like during tag team matches, it's like I don't care because they don't make the investment on the tag team, so why should I? What's the purpose? But it's whatever. I don't know. What do you guys think about tag teams in WWE? Do you think they care? Like, I honestly don't. If it's not the New Day or the Usos, I don't think they care. To be completely honest, and that's just my honest opinion. That's my opinion. Let me know what yours is. But right now, Shinsuke, he got the boots. I thought he was going to get up and do something. Oh, got the strong grapple. What are you going to do? Big forearm shot. All right, big Irish whip to the outside. That was not even a hard Irish whip. That was just like he threw him to the outside. It wasn't anything too impressive. Just threw him to the outside. It is what it is. But I'm surprised this match is going on for as long as it is, because honestly, I would have thought it would have been done by now. And if it's not going to be count out. I'm pretty sure it's not. It's funny. The computer in this game, I think, is smarter on the outside than they are in 2K22. And this game came out, what, 2005? Damn, I was young boy Dre when this game came. Yo, if I had this game when I was a kid, oh my god. I would have known who majority of people are, but this would have got me interested in looking them up. You feel me? Because in 2005, I don't even think we had, I don't think we had a YouTube. YouTube came out in like 2006. Whew, boy. Yeah, it'd have been difficult to look these people up and see matches. I had to go on forums and search. Oh, damn, rear naked. Is he going to tap? Nah, he's not going to tap yet. This match is actually going on longer than I expected. I am truly surprised. I'm not going to lie. Maybe this will go to 3 games. Maybe it will. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. No, honestly, right now it's a back and forth, so I can't even really say. But let me get back to what I was talking about initially with the tag team. So, tag teams, yeah. I don't feel like they have a true investment in like making a tag team division mean something. And honestly, if only they were able to make the matches entertaining. But it just seems like the way tag team matches are set up. Oh, and I'm sorry, and the Street Profits. I'm sorry. And Alpha Academy, yeah. But Street Profits were more over in NXT, or better utilized in NXT than they were on Raw. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Alpha Academy is just Chad Gable teaming up with different people. Yo, they threw him. Stop it. Wow. He won off of that And then I'm gonna put hands on him again. All right, well Shinsuke's up 1-0. Let's get to the next game and see who walks away with the victory. And here we are with the next one. You know what I'm saying? The last one kind of ended abruptly. Wasn't too an impressive of a victory, but nonetheless, a W is a W. You know what I'm saying? You can't dispute the 1, 2, 3. You just gotta run with it. You feel me? It is what it is. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, not a lot of tag teams. Not a lot of tag teams to really get behind in WWE. And I think if they really had an investment in making tag team matches entertaining, I think people would be more invested in the tag team division, and more people will want to be in tag team matches. Honestly, because here's the way I look at it, right? Like, some people are just meant to be single stars, and some people can do both. You feel me? But if you're just really like invested and entertained and really care about tag team wrestling and really making it worth it, hell, you could go in there and be so over, and you can be productive and successful and get title reigns. You feel what I'm saying? It doesn't always have to be like brothers. Like, they broke up Imperium. Like, why? Why for did they do this? That could have been a good tag team to have on there. I just don't get it, man. They don't care. But let's get to the lost potential that they have. Like, Shinsuke Nakamura is in a program now with Roman Reigns. He's gonna get washed. You feel me? Like, I would love to see Shinsuke Nakamura beat Roman Reigns. I would love to see it. I would, without a shadow of a doubt, love to see that happen. Would it happen though? No. Shinsuke Nakamura is not gonna beat Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship. I hope they let him tee off and really get his stuff and show wrestling fans that he's not just some mid-carder. You feel me? Like, that he can actually be a main eventer. I mean, in New Japan, you could sit there and say, oh, well, he had the Intercontinental title, so he was a mid-carder. No, this dude was putting out matches. He was doing it. He never lost the Intercontinental Championship in New Japan. Never lost it. And that was so great because it was like, the prestige of that championship meant something. Like, it really meant something. And I feel like that's a great thing to have, is when you got these wrestlers who are booked, not just to only win, but to have these hard-fought matches where it means something when they win. And not only that, they just don't watch the person. And for me, I think that's one thing WWE is really, really bad at, is making certain matches mean something. Like, they still do squash matches. Like, what? On TV, on the regular. Like, don't get me wrong though, because I know somebody gonna say, well, AEW does squash matches too, but they do it with local talent. Like, they watch they watch people on the lower card too. But it's like, bruh, like, what's the purpose of you having a match that lasts 2 minutes? Like, like that. Like, when I see that on Raw or SmackDown, it bothers me, because it's like, yo, this person trained mad long, put mad years into it, injuries, traveling, missing family, everything, just to go on TV and get washed for 2 minutes? Like, that's dumb as hell. Like, I don't even get that. Like, that's stupid. You should let them go out there, and if they're going to lose, let them lose proper. Let them lose in a hard-fought battle. It doesn't have to be a half-hour match, but it could be a 10-minute joint. It could be a 10-minute joint, like Yuta and AEW. He got washed by Moxley the first time, and the second time, he really fought. Like, it was a good match. And I guarantee, I don't think that match was no more than 15 minutes. I don't think that match was no more than 15 minutes. I think they had 2 commercial breaks. So I want to say it was like 15 minutes. Honestly, I feel like it was like a 15-minute long match. And he did his thing. WWE, I don't understand. Like, they are such a television show that has wrestling as opposed to a wrestling show that's on television. And I think that's where the disconnect lies at. I think that they really book themselves into just being, when people think about wrestling, they think WWE. And I think that's a bad thing because it's like, yo, I I I don't think wrestling matches could be 2 minutes unless it was like a storyline, somebody legitimately gets hurt. You feel me? But it's like squash matches just to make someone look strong doesn't make them look strong. It just makes the person that they're wrestling look weak and that they're just facing weak people. That's in my eyes. To other people, you could sit there and say, oh damn, he ran through him. Like that's wild, that's crazy. Like another thing that I really didn't really care for, honestly, back in the day was Goldberg's undefeated streak. It didn't mean nothing because the dudes he was beating were people who were in good matches, people who won championships, and they get washed. What does that mean now? It doesn't make Goldberg, in some people's eyes who don't understand wrestling or who are just fans and don't really look into it. Let me rephrase that. People who are just entertained by it and don't really look into it. It's like, oh, yo, he's so good, he ran through him. But it's like, as a wrestling fan, you sitting there like, yo, he just beat fight, like he's just being booked to just win. Like there's no struggle. Like, and the storyline wise, a perfect match for me, like especially when you have like a babyface who's like trying to like climb the ladder, climb up the ranks, and you don't want the fans to like start booing him, is put him in situations where he's in tough matches against people who are really dominating him, and he still walks away with the victory. You don't need to wash somebody in 5 minutes to say, yo, this is the next guy. Like, fans are smarter than that now. Like, this is not 1991 where you can go out there and have a 3-minute match and people are just happy to see the good guy win. They want to see a story in that ring. And I think that's what's lacking, man. It's really bad when you see that. It's something that's lacking so much. And I would, oh damn, sick kick by Kenta. I would love to see, like, and that was the problem that they had with Roman Reigns. That's why they turned on him. That's why they turned on John Cena. It's because it was just straightforward, no problem, I'm gonna win. And it's like, even with John Cena, it's like, yo, nobody really worked him like that except Brock Lesnar. And that was it. You can't remember nobody who really worked him and made it seem like, yo, he might lose this joint, or there's a possibility he can lose. Everybody else he ran through. Yo, when he got DDT'd on the concrete by Wade Barrett, when it was like 3-on-1 in that Survivor Series, or was it SummerSlam? I can't remember. Match against the Nexus, and John Cena was the last guy. It was like, yo, he should lose. John Cena should lose. Like, how you be, like, I don't care who you are. You get DDT'd on the concrete, you're done. That's it. Match over. That's it. And it's just like, you just superhero mode where you can go through any and everybody. It's like Roman Reigns, I think the reason why he's being cheered now is because finally people got to see him in matches that mean something, as opposed to him just running through people. Don't nobody want to see that. I'm sorry, like I am beyond the point of watching a wrestling match wanting to see a squash. Like, as like Samoa Joe, right, versus Platinum Max, right, on AEW. He smoked his boots, but it was a compelling match. It wasn't a long match. It wasn't no 20-minute joint. It was on TV, and he did good. I appreciated it for what it was. He didn't wash him, though. He definitely didn't wash him, but he smoked his boots. Smoking somebody's boots and washing them is two different things. Don't ask me how, it just is, okay? But that's things that you look for. Hard hits and things of that nature, and drama. You feel me? Ooh, Kenta almost got a win. Almost pushed it to the third match. Almost pushed. Oh God, look at this powerbomb. Nice to see that. Oh damn, tried to do that armbar, that ain't work, baby. But yeah, I'm more interested in just matches that are entertaining as opposed to squash matches. It's like they could have had Samoa Joe come out and squash a Max, but then what would have been the point of that? You feel me? Like, we already know Samoa Joe nice. We already know he can wrestle. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not sure of why WWE just has this idea in their mind, like, they can do no wrong. Like, they gotta consider AEW competition, but it's like, dog, they're not even on the same time that you guys are on. I would say maybe consider taking it match to match, right? Like, their first match compared to your first match. Their promos compared to your promos. And the reactions. And see, it doesn't matter if more people are watching Raw, it's because Raw's been out longer. You feel me? It just is what it is. Like, let's keep it 100. And it's like, compare matches. What matches are more entertaining? You feel me? Like, for an example, Miz. This is like his first injury in forever, right? But Miz could wrestle, but he's not entertaining as like what he does in the ring isn't entertaining. Like his moveset isn't entertaining. He doesn't do anything that excites the crowd. He's a showman. And some showmen, like Hogan, is a showman. He never had a crazy moveset unless you watch his Japanese matches. He actually tee off better in Japan than he did in America. But it's like you have these certain wrestlers who don't really step up and really have entertaining matches. It's not just what you can say or taunting. It's the moves you perform. And I think WWE is so interested in not the moves they perform, but the taunts and fan reactions. Like, sometimes fans don't care about a person because they're not doing anything that they care about. Sometimes a promo can definitely help. Sometimes it can hinder. But I guarantee you, if you see somebody doing some high impact moves safely as possible, fans would appreciate that more than anything. You're going into it and it's a show that's taking place in a wrestling. Wrestling needs to take place. Wow, he washed him. Guess it's not going to be 3 matches, but Kenta getting his heat back. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Stay safe. Catch you guys on the next episode. Later.